existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mountaineers offense will get first crack at it today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep. Field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody to dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Finds the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Pulls it. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the PAT.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Valentine. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to barge their way in. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on second and goal. Got his man on the right. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. There's nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. Nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Into the Hallelujah land. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Swings it out to his running back.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Back to pass on second down. Working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Flips it out in the flat. Turning it on. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on second down. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. We saw that there on the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They take the lead with the 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff.
Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, App State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Grabbed behind the line. It's Russ. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Valentine. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They'll run play action. Works the middle of the field. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.